So, we approached February for the EFL Gameweeks for the first February of the weekend, and it starts right now with the predictions. Hi again, it's me. Today, we're doing my EFL Gameweek 28 predictions. Oh my days, we're getting closer and closer. This is actually the third 3 months left until the final game week of the season, and 3 months left until the EFL playoffs. Can't even believe it. We are actually getting closer and closer each weekend. Can't even believe it, guys. And I think we all know we're getting closer and closer. But yeah, like ourselves in the least. It's just something like today. If we get it, it'll be nice. And make sure to subscribe out there as we're trying to get ourselves up to 300 subs by the summer. If we get it, we're doing 3 things gold. And yet no messing about. There's a first night, but it's going to be left behind. But we will have it on the side. But here's my prediction for the first night between Accrington and Salford. But it'll be a good game to watch, really. But here's my prediction. We have no messing about for the Friday night in League One in the London Derby. Charlton take on QPR now. Ooh! Yeah, Charlton are doing quite decent. Beat Leicester 2-0 on Saturday. And not only that, I think they have Connor Cody in their team. Signed him on loan, I think. I might have been a loan, or I might have actually had a permanent deal from Wrexham. So, wow, what a transfer Charlton pulled off in the window. And for QPR, but the only thing that they pulled off in the transfer market is that they beat Coventry 2-1 at Loftus Road. So yeah, I don't think I heard anything on QPR the transfer window, but it's gonna be a tight game to watch. It's gonna be a tight one. It could go either way here. But I'm gonna think it's gonna be a tight one. It's gonna be a tight 1-1 draw at the Valley. Now, 12th minute of the kickoff at Pride Park at Derby. For Derby take on Ipswich Town now. It is 7th versus 4th, and oh my days, who is hyped for this one? It isn't really, because, oh yeah, please Derby, do not do this to us. You know what you did to Bristol City on last Friday night. Smashed them 5-0, did not see that coming. And then their 7th, and Ipswich, oh my days, Ipswich are slipping at the worst time possible. And not only that, they literally had their game postponed at Portsmouth on Tuesday night due to Portsmouth having a blooming Woodlaw pitch. I'm gonna go up to them and just punch them in the face. And yeah, because so why did you not cover the grass? It would have been fun, but yeah, stop happening now. But it's gonna be a tight game to watch for the Derby. They are real contenders for the playoffs. But I really think it's going to be a tight game. Last time I met, it was a 2-2 draw. Ipswich had to fight for it in the 16th minute of added time. Oh my days, to find an equaliser by penalty. Oh my days, that was hectic and stressful, that was, I bet. But I think it's going to be set sorts of the exact same as, similar to that game as well at Port Road a few months ago. But yeah, it's a really tight one. But I think Ipswich will get something. It's going to be a 2-2 draw at Pride Park. And then back down to earth now with Ugly taking on Blackburn now. Ooh. Yeah, they're both quite close to each other on the table. Ugly losing 2-1, losing 1-0 to Middlesbrough. Had one job, Ugly. If you can beat Coventry at home, you can go to Riverside and beat them. No, you did not. Look what he did. But you made a. Oh, is it actually? You need to think outside the box if you're an Ipswich fan. You need to think outside of the box. Or do you? But for Blackburn, winning 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday tonight after sacking their manager. Yeah, I think it was about time they sacked their manager and get a new one. They've been quite recently. They've been really bad. But I really think out of the relegation zone, putting West Brom in it for the first time I've seen West Brom in the relegation zone at the stage of the season in my lifetime in the Championship. They could be a League One side in the first time this century. And yeah, just again, what's really. And it's going to be another draw. I think it's going to be another draw. A 1-1 draw at Ugly. And then the Luton take on Bradford now. It is 7th versus 5th at Kenilworth Road, and then she'll kick off. Ooh! Episode again, what's really last time I met. This was Luton's first L of the season in League One while they lost 2-1 to Bradford at Bradford. So yeah, it's going to be a tight game to watch really, but Bradford hasn't been the best of form recently. They beat Doncaster 1-0 last Saturday, but yeah, if they actually win here, that could be something, but it's gonna be a tight game to watch really. It could go either way. But I think Luton or win here at Kenilworth Road. They have been unbeaten at Kenilworth Road since October. I think they're going to keep it going, their unbeaten run at Kenilworth Road. I think a 3-2 win to Luton for this one. And the Port Vale taking Burton now. Ooh, Port Vale. Yeah, what a win it was on Saturday against Leighton Orient. But the thing is, they lose 1-0 to Wimbledon, the AS Wimbledon, on Tuesday night. Kicked off at 7 PM for some reason. I don't know why, but yes, it's going to be a tight game to watch, really. Burton and Port Vale in the relegation zone, but they're 2 places apart. 22nd versus 24th versus 22nd. Port Vale, win for them won't keep them, it won't get them out of bottom, but they will catch up to the rest. They're going to catch up to the rest, but it's going to be a tight game to watch, really. But I think Port Vale is going to win again. I think they'll win at home for the first time since New Year's Day. I think a 2-1 win to Port Vale for this one. And then the Swindon team and Oldham now. Ooh, Swindon had to fight and win against Harrogate on Tuesday night. And beat Barrow 3-1 after coming from on Saturday. But yeah, 2 wins in a row, it sends out to 4th. But yeah, it's really a tight game to watch, really. It was a tight win for them against Harrogate on Tuesday. It was a very tight game for Swindon, but they went easy on them. But yeah, they've been kicked out of the EFL trophy because they have an unedited player. I don't know who that was. But yeah, the manager's been having beef with Ollie Clark because he came in the middle of his suspension. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I just don't know what to say. It's very tight to say, but yeah, it's last minute. Oldham lost 2-1 to Swindon at Boundary Park, but yeah, Oldham losing to the row. I think they're gonna lose 3 in a row here. It's gonna be, I think that Swindon will win 3 in a row. Oldham will sadly lose 3 in a row. I think a 2-1 win to Swindon for this one, but Oldham will put up a good fight. And then to Crawley taking Crew now. Ooh, it's just a 23-4 League 2 playoff final, and oh my days, this will be a good game to watch, really. Crawley, 3 games unbeaten, no goals conceded. Wow, they are starting to fly away, along with Bristol Rovers. We'll get on to them after this game. But yeah, it's going to be a good game to watch, really. Crawley, 20th place. Crew, 10th place. But yes, it's going to be a tight game to watch, really. But I have a feeling Crawley is going to go unbeaten in 4 here. What should happen? A 1-0 win to Crawley at the Crawley Stadium. And into the free kickoffs now at the Memorial Stadium. Bristol Rovers taking on Chesterfield now. Bristol Rovers, 19th place, winning back-to-back league wins for the first time since September. And oh my days, you have to feel like this. You have to think. Bristol Rovers are starting to fly away from the relegation zone. They were literally 22nd on Friday the 30th. And then on Wednesday the 4th of February, they are 19th and now at least 7 points off the drop. Wow, Bristol Rovers are flying away. They're going to win 3 in a row here. They beat Walsall 2-0 and beat Newport 3-0 without conceding a goal. And oh my days, I'm having a feeling Bristol Rovers is going to make it 3 in a row here. I think a wild scoreline might be on the cards. A 3-1 win to Bristol Rovers for this one. And then the Walsall taking Barnet now. Ooh, yeah, it's a really good game to watch, really. They're both quite close to each other. But yeah, Walsall, oh my days, they are literally crashing down like a blooming meteor. Oh my days, falling down big time. 7th place, and I'm having a feeling they might not make it to the blooming playoffs. They might not even make it to the blooming playoffs at this rate. Yeah, I know what Maspy said that Walsall would finish 15th place at the start of this season. Yeah, looking like to be down there. Yeah, who blew in knows, but with Barnet on the other hand. Yeah, Barnet are killing in mid-table, but it could go either way here. I think a 1-1 draw at Walsall. And then North County doing Barrow now. North County up to 2nd, beating, I don't know, 2-0. I think it might have been, yeah, I don't know who they faced, but yeah, it's a really good game to watch, really. Last in the match, I think that Notts County drawn with Barrow 1-1, I think, or maybe Notts County beat Barrow, but who knows. I think that Notts County could make it 6 in a row, Barrow are playing like absolute dog water, so yeah, Notts County has an opportunity to get 6 league wins in a row here. I think they could. A 2-1 win to Notts County for this one. And then the Harrogate game was now. Oh, Harrogate, rest in peace. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Harrogate. But I have a feeling. They're gonna lose. I'm so sorry. They lost 5 in a row. They pulled off a very good fight against Swindon, but I'm so sorry, Harrogate. I know League Two's gone harder and harder each season they've been in League Two and the EFL, but I'm sorry, Harry. I think they're gonna lose. Cambridge are on absolute hot form. They've not only beaten Oldham 3-0 at Boundary Park, and not only that, they were one of the team with the least amount of goals conceded in the league. So yeah, it could go either way, but I think I think that Cambridge will win here. I think a 2-0 win to Cambridge for this one to make it 6 or 7 wins in a row. And then the Jonathan and MK Dons now. Ooh, you have lost in a minute. MK Dons rioted against Tottenham 5-0. 5-0 that was at the Stadium MK, but yeah, last in a minute. MK Dons drawing 2-2 to Grimsby on the weekend. Cheltenham are playing actually they've been losing quite a lot recently, but they're alright, They're 18th in the table for now. But it's gonna be a tight game to watch really, but I think the MK Dons will win here again. I think 2-1 win to MK Dons for this one. And heading into League One now with Bolton taking on Barnsley now. Barnsley, not only they are actually in mid-table in the league, they've lost their best player called Kayla Dunn. Oh my days, the only player that's going to drag them now is David McGoldrick. That's the only player that's going to drag Barnsley to probably like the top 10 of playoffs. But yeah, Bolton are 4th place, Bolton are 3rd or 4th. And I really think Bolton, who bloody knows really, the last one, I think Bolton won 2-1. It's going to be a tight game to watch, really. It's going to be a tight one. But I think there might be goals here. I think the only score I think that Barnsley will get will probably be Davis Kelly-Dunn because he's been scoring goals for fun. I think they've been dragging Barnsley. But I think it's going to be a tight one. I think that Bolton will make it 2-1 mostly. But at the end of the game, I think that Bolton will score another goal in the 90th minute to make it a 3-1 win to Bolton for this one. In the Plymouth taking on Lincoln now. Plymouth are doing quite decent, but lost sadly in last weekend. And for Lincoln, on the other hand, 2nd place they are. So, and not only that, they are literally 2 points off top of the table, 3 points on overtaking them. So a win could send them to overtake Cardiff if Cardiff fails to win. So yeah, it could go either way here, but I think that Lincoln will win again and again. A 2-1 win to Lincoln for this one. The Rotherham take on Cardiff now. Ooh, yeah. Rotherham are 21st, but they're doing alright. Beaten Exeter, and not only beaten, smashed Exeter 4-0 at the St. James's Park in Exeter. And Rotherham are still 21st, but they were 20th for a moment on Saturday, but yeah, you get the idea of what happened. Doncaster beat it. Stop yapping. But here's what. Yes, but Doncaster beat Burton 2-1 and send them out already and put Rotherham back in. But yeah, it's really a tight one. But I think that it could go either way. But I think Rotherham could actually hold on to Cardiff. 1-1 draw. I think Rotherham might pull something off. And then to Stockport taking on Leighton Orient now. Ooh, yeah, last minute at Edgley Park. This was the playoff clash last season, and Leighton Orient, not only that, they went on to beat Stockport on pens last season in the playoffs and send Leighton Orient to Wembley. So, yeah, and they also beat them 4-1 last season in Edgley Park in the league. So, yeah, it could be a tight game to watch. Really, Leighton Orient, they are a different club, Leighton Orient this season. They're 19th place, Stockport are 4th, but yes, I think that Leighton Orient could actually beat Stockport here again, or get something of Stockport. I think they're going to do it. Another win for Leighton Orient against Stockport. A 2-1 win to Leighton Orient for this one. And heading into Huddersfield taking on Blackpool now. Huddersfield are really cooking. They are 6th place in the league right now. And they're just winning 3 in a row, Huddersfield. And Liam Manning, 3 out of 3. That's really impressive. But when they started the season, they were like they had 3 out of 3 in all competitions, but Blackpool stopped them. Blackpool stopped them, and it ended their winning run. So this could be could we see a replay coming in? But yeah, Blackpool have been really quite recently. They've been on, yeah, Huddersfield's been quite on. They've been on fire form since Liam Manning came in. But I have a feeling Huddersfield will get 4 out of 4 in Liam Manning. I think a 2-1 win to Huddersfield for this one. Into the championships now at 3 o'clock. Birmingham taking Leicester. Not only this, Leicester is down to 20th because they've been deducted 6 points. Oh my days. Leicester City in League One. Oh my days. We have never seen Leicester in League One since 2009. And they could literally have trips to Bromley. No, Bromley, Notts County, Cambridge, Swindon, Salford. They, all of them lot, could be heading to the King Power if they actually go if they actually carry on and end up getting relegated. They could literally be facing like any of them top 7 in the Championship in League Two, or maybe just But Birmingham's doing quite decent. Birmingham are doing 13th place. But I have a feeling before the deduction, I'm saying in a draw, but after that, I'm saying this. I think a 3-1 win to Birmingham for this one. Then the Wrexham team on Millwall now 6th versus 5th. Both teams did some shopping in the January transfer market as Millwall signed Patterson on loan from Sunderland, and Wrexham only got and signed themselves Davis Taylor-Dunn from Barnsley. Oh my days. Oh my days. What a transfer, and what an absolute coming hot transfer on deadline day for Wrexham. Wow, and not only that, they're 6th place. I am actually worried about. I'm scared. I'm scared on Wrexham because they are literally just been absolutely like. The results are just coming in so balloon fast. I just can't believe it on Wrexham. But I have a feeling it could go either way. But I'm going to go for it. A very tight rent. It's going to go either way. It could be 50. It's going to be a 50-50 match. It's going to be a 1 or draw. It could go either way at the race course. And the whole take on Bristol City now. Bristol City needs to forget about last Friday night against Derby at Harrogate, losing 5-0 at home. Embarrassing. One of the worst performances, or the worst game they played, probably this decade or this calendar year. But I have a feeling it's going to be a tight game to watch, really. Hull are 3rd, but they're now 4 points off top of the table and the top 2. So, oh my days, it could go either way, but I'm just worried Bristol City. But I think Hull will probably win at the end of the day. A 2-1 win to Hull for this one. And then the Swansea team with Sheffield Wednesday now. Sheffield Wednesday, 7 losses in a row. Time is running out for now. I really think they're just playing a away game now, Sheffield Wednesday. But this is actually played on Sunday, not to kick off at 12:01 PM. So, yeah, it's going to be a tight game to watch, really. Sheffield Wednesday is going to be playing the waiting game. They just want to get relegated, don't they? Because, what's the point on them fighting for survival? What is the point? They're just miles off safety. They're just absolutely far, far away from survival. Literally now 40 off safety. And I have a feeling that Swansea will win here. I think a 2-0 win to Swansea for this one. Then to the Monday night now, the Yorkshire Derby. Sheffield United take on Middlesbrough now. Woo! Yep, so we're getting the watch for the last limit at. It was at the Riverside and Middlesbrough won 1-0. And to get themselves 4 out of 4 in the opening 4 games in the league. And Sheffield United were just playing absolutely shocking performances at the start. But now Sheffield United are now above Leicester. 15th place they are on the table, and not only that, they've signed Calvin Phillips on loan from Man City, a former Ipswich Town player. I think Calvin Phillips will actually cook. I have him on a fantasy team this game week. I think Sheffield United is gonna be. I think they're gonna beat Middlesbrough here at home. If they could beat Ipswich at home, they may as well beat Middlesbrough at home. I think a 2-1 win to Sheffield United for this one. And if you're wondering, here is what's my predictions and the fantasy team right here. And if it's my predictions, you can comment down below on what your predictions will be. And if you've watched this video, I've enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!